Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm excited to be checking out the Eureka. This is their OmniVerse NEU 800. Eureka is sponsoring today's video, but I want you to know that any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this vacuum or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Take a look at the retail box and packaging. It goes over some of the key features that set this vacuum apart from the competition. The first one's going to be their quick shift technology. With this technology, it allows you to seamlessly shift modes at the press of a button. So you can clean all different areas around your home as pictured right here. The second thing is going to be deep and versatile cleaning. With this vacuum cleaner, it's engineered to deep clean carpets as well as hard floors using advanced dual motor technology, including floor type control. So that's going to be what sets this vacuum apart. You'll also learn that this vacuum's fairly lightweight at 14.3 pounds, and it features a 30-foot extension cord. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and see what's inside. Here's a look at all the contents. We do have an owner's guide and manual that walks you through everything you need to know. They do have their customer service number front and center. And these instructions walk you through everything that's included, identifying key parts and components on your vacuum, how to assemble your vacuum, how to use it, as well as how to use the accessories. Then they have maintenance tips and tricks for cleaning. You get the idea. Troubleshooting, 5-year warranty information, everything you need right there. Now let's take a look at some of these pieces up close. Here's a look at the main floor nozzle assembly. We have multiple pivot points on this unit, which is pretty cool. So it's really versatile in its movement and motion. We have our foot indicator there. That'll just snap back in place. Looking at it from the front, we got the OmniVerse branding. We have 4 built-in LEDs right there at the top. And take a look at this main brush roller. What a unique design here. This is going to help with its anti-tangling technology. Here's a side profile, 2 large wheels, and then 2 smaller wheels at the front. And pay attention here to the different crevices that we have to allow larger objects and debris to make their way under and up and into the vacuum. Next, we have the Eureka motorized pet and stair tool right here. This works for those hard to reach areas to tackle pet hair. Maybe you want to clean on your steps and stairs in those hard to reach areas. This also can be used as an upholstery tool too. So if you want to clean your favorite couch, sofa, chair, anything like that, this is going to be your tool of choice. Next, we're looking at the vacuum canister assembly here. At the very top, we have multiple control buttons. First one's going to be our mode selector for floors and carpets, power button, lift off button, and then this yellow tape is around our canister up and down slider button. Here's a look at the side. We have our integrated 30-foot power cable here. Nice side view of the dustbin. We can see that from the front, Eureka's branding, dust cup release. So we can press that to remove the dust cup. Here's our filter. Here's our release so we can manually empty, get access to the inside as needed for cleaning and maintenance. Here's our max indicator letting us know when it's full, maintenance guide on the back. And then we can just line this up and snap it back in place. There's your underside look. See it from all different sides and angles. On this side, we have our filter lock and unlock right there too. Just twist that off to remove. I like the color scheme that we have here too with the Eureka purple sprinkled all throughout. Now let's go ahead, let's get this set up. Insert pull, snap it in place, insert handle, take the 2 screws here and fasten in place. Line up the canister and click it into place. Store the accessories. And now wrap the cord in place. And there we go, our vacuum's now ready to use. All right, so we just finished our first clean. Let's take a look at the results. So in my household, we have a dog with long hair, 3 long-haired individuals, and 5 humans total. So look at the dustbin. Look at that really fine dirt and dust trapped in the dustbin, which is great. That's thanks to the HEPA filter. Pretty impressive so far. We're very full already just after 1 pass. Let's try to dump this out without making a huge mess. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my goodness. Look at all of that really fine dirt and dust on the cap. Tons more in the vacuum as well. It's filthy, filthy, filthy. Look at that. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. With the filter coming out, that's great. We can take a look at everything in there too. So really fine dirt and dust. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And then let's look at the contents in here. Look at all of that hair that we vacuumed up just in 1 pass. That is so disgusting. So we have our large objects and wad of hair with that really fine dirt and dust. And then we have a ton of other dirt and dust all in there. Super fine. It's like powder sugar. So that's how fine of dust this is going to be able to vacuum up, in addition to the typical household objects you'd find, crumbs, debris. I see some mulch, grass clippings, things like that. We got a leaf right there, some trash. You get the idea. That's pretty disgusting. Now let's take a look at our attachments here, starting off with our pet and stair tool. It looks great. A couple of threads and fibers collecting on our red strip right here. For the main brush itself, no hair or tangles. Your typical dust and fibers all throughout on the clear cover. But so far, so good. And for this tool right here, our 2-in-1 device, your typical hair and fibers in the brush. But that's it. They both look as good as new. And now for the main brush roller, take a look. We do have some hairs and fibers that I've collected on the roller, but for the amount of hair that we vacuumed up, that really is a real-life torture test. It did a decent job. I was expecting and hoping that we would have no hair on the main brush roller. That just really isn't possible from just about any vacuum that we've seen. Especially when you have the bristles on there, they really help to agitate your carpets and hard floors to pick the hair up. Now this design is really unique. I feel like it did a good job eliminating most of the hair tangles, but we do still have a couple of stragglers collected on the brush. No big deal, I'd say, compared to like 80 or 90% of the vacuums out there. Pretty substantial upgrade in main brush roller. Now, maybe you're wondering, hey, how does this stack up against the competition? We've tested over 20 different cordless and corded vacuum cleaners, so we'll run through some averages to get a better feel for where this stacks up in the lineup when you're comparing it to the competition. So first, we'll look at cost. This will be a good lens to look at all the data through to get a feel for the value of this particular vacuum. So first up, it's going to be about $100 less than your typical vacuum cleaner. And for all those corded vacuums out there, the average cord length is around 23 feet. We're 7 feet greater with that 30-foot power cord. Moving right along, let's talk about dustbin capacity. This is measured in liters. This has a very large dustbin, 1.2 liters. That's twice the average. Next, we have rated power. This is measured in watts. For a corded vacuum, this is going to be right at the average. So 850 watts is about what you would expect. Now, our typical average is only 350 watts because that's skewed lower due to all the cordless vacuum cleaners that we cover. Next is max CFM. This is a measurement that we record in our studio. So this peaked at 30 CFM. The average is 31, so we're 1 point shy of the average. So our next metric is our deep clean score. So we basically embed debris into carpet and measure the before and after results. This helps us verify the CFM values to see in the real world how a vacuum actually cleans. Because it's one thing to have great specs, but how does it actually do in the real world? Well, in this case, we were actually 1 point above average. We got a 95 out of 100. That just goes to show you that Eureka was able to do more with less. Next, we have decibels. With this value, the larger it is, the louder it will be. 85.1 decibels is what we peaked at vacuuming on carpets. We tried both carpet and floor mode. Floor mode is actually a little bit louder. 85.1 is what we were able to get, 1 decibel below the average. Next, we're taking a look at LED lights. This is a feature that's found on about 70% of vacuums out there. Same can basically be said for HEPA filters as well. About 75% of the vacuums out there have a HEPA filter. In regards to this particular filter, Eureka claims 99.9% of dust, dander, and allergens. Anything greater than 0.3 microns. Now, a feature unique to this vacuum is their quick shift technology. That's not found on any other vacuums that we have tested. It's a really cool feature where basically you can shift modes at the press of a button to be able to get exactly where you want to clean. So where does that leave us in regards to our Eureka OmniVerse vacuum cleaner? Well, let me share with you my final thoughts. First, what makes this vacuum unique? It's going to be the quick shift technology where it allows seamless mode transitions for easy cleaning of all home areas around your house. Think of those hard to reach spots and areas. Next, it's going to be their dual motor technology. This technology allows you to easily shift between cleaning carpets and hard floors with the push of a button. And from our data and findings, it definitely backs up the effectiveness and thoroughness of their deep cleaning system, where they're getting more out of less. This vacuum's also equipped with their HEPA Complete Seal filtration system. So if you have a lot of pets around your house, you suffer from sensitivity to allergies, any sort of dirt, dust, or allergens around your house, it's actually going to vacuum them up and trap them in the dustbin versus just re-exhausting them back out through your house. And lastly, true to its OmniVerse name, there's multiple modes you can use to clean with this vacuum. So go ahead, activate crevice mode for above floor surfaces, stair and upholstery mode for pet hair and debris in tricky spots, and floor mode for deep cleaning of carpets or hard floors. So if you're looking for a corded vacuum cleaner and you're on a budget, but you want to get one that has great performance and a really unique set of features, this might be the vacuum for you.